What? There's 4 nerds in here. Some of you are mega nerds, but I won't tell you which ones. What the tabletop-ma? I'll tell you tabletop-ma. Give me a sec to show you guys tabletop-ma, which I should probably say, like, welcome people to the chat. Some of you are here pretty rarely. This is an occasion. What's the special, Oh, there's a crappy camera getting blurry again for no reason other than the fact that you, like, why is it, look, you guys can see my fingernail and, like, fingerprint almost perfectly. Why is it focused up there, not down here? You lovely streams? I wonder how many we'll have left. Why am I so shaky? No comment. What the heck is going on with this camera, bro? It literally needs... This is where... Is this the focus point? That's the focus point. Bear with me now, camera. You're not doing things right. Let's do this so that it has to focus. There, yeah, it's working, maybe? No, not even. P1zza retiring soon? I don't know what you mean. Retiring from streaming? Probably not, but we'll probably soon have less time for streaming. I wish this camera worked. Okay, maybe it's starting to work. If it can focus on this or not. What's up, Reaper? Too late. Anybody you get hired to work for is drones these days. Which I'm surprised. I thought Arrow and Reaper died. Acting like they're famous, leaving you on red. Like, what the Sigma? Alright, the camera is finally focused, and let's try and find our page here. What is that? I never gave permission for that. What is this? Should I retire? Let me help you and vote yes to ungrateful. Bro had to log out of life for a few days. When you logged back in, were you like, I have no memory of this place? Okay, I'm not... How much work are we gonna get done today? We finished this. Now, are we still building onto this? We are. So we are going to keep this around and get to our bag number 24. 26. When you log back in, you want it to log back out. That is fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I'm totally being sarcastic, by the way, guys. If you guys just would realize that by now, this would go a lot easier. Being able to hate on you guys without having to apologize. Anyways, bag number 4 or number 24 and your Lego ASMR before we start. One day in Super Smash Bros, I will beat you guys so hard the last thing that will ring in your ears will be bag. Because I will say, I got this win in the bag. And then the very last blow will send you off the edge with no more stocks remaining. You roasted someone on Overwatch Day and got everyone on both sides to report him. I thought for a second you were gonna say you roasted someone and got reported by everyone on both sides. That would have been funny. What's up, Gold Cat? Yeah, we did a Batman stream. I'll call you Diddy. Okay, don't they already call you that? Nice try, Diddy, is what I'll say when I destroy you with Mario or something. Bro will be playing Sonic and acting like he's not cringe. I thought to myself, I feel like building Legos and I don't really care if anybody else cares. If you guys don't feel like building Legos, I don't care, cause I do. What's up, Canadian? And I'm gonna be sitting here until I feel like I don't feel like wanting to build Legos anymore. Take these peas. He kept saying people were trash and then stopped mid-fight to eat. What? He just stopped playing the game? Low-key, that's kind of base, though. Your food gets there? I mean, if it's competitive, though, that's kind of lame. Quick play, I would laugh about it. Should you work on your base off-stream? What base? You mean Minecraft? The realm is open 24/7. There's also, I'm not sure if you guys saw the announcements, but I set up like a quest area in the server, so if you're like bored of building or something, go find yourself some quests. They are challenging, by the way. Maybe like you can get cool rewards like armor trims or something. Gold Cat, you don't need to be sorry for missing a stream. It's not school. I'm not gonna suspend you. Unless you get banned for saying bad things. The end of the building competition is coming up. As you guys know, most of you are probably not too excited about the prize because I tend to be pretty broke. But I'll try to at least get like something around a $20 USD prize for whoever wins the building competition. Or like something along those lines if someone wants a skin from a game or something. Minecraft coins, sort of stuff. I'll do my best to make that happen. Didn't I announce that you may have accidentally sniped everyone's pets? Yes, I did announce that, but I think it was only my pets and Maddie's pets. Everybody else seems fine, because after I fixed it with Maddie, I went to Half-Light's house to see the bee farm to see if all of them were dead, but they were still in there working, so I think it was only around the areas where people were spawned into the world, because then their pets responded and got killed. But hold on, chat is moving too fast for me for the first time in like my life. He's a bad guy, he's a savage, he's obsessive, he's dramatic, he's a loner, he's an addict, he's so god dang problematic. USD is more in your money? It is indeed, Canadian. It sucks for me, because it's more in my money, too. How the hell did I do what? It was during the challenge I was setting up. I don't want to spoil too much, but basically, there were too many mobs near me, so I did a /kill command to stop the lag. And it ended up like the Angel of Death came and struck down the entire world. Maddie was just outside by the axolotl pond, and all of them just died. I was like, bruh, this is awful. I did not mean to do that, I'm sorry. And it said in chat too, it was naming everything that got killed, And when I saw on the list that it wasn't monster mobs anymore, it started naming like a bunch of names like what are the ones from yeah, exactly. Like, I was like, oops, didn't mean to do that. And then I went to Maddie and I fixed everything, got all the pets back. And yeah. And then I had to go back to my house and realize that my whole villager farm was slain and all of our pets as well. And our sheep farm, our cow farm, was also all dead. It was just a bunch of floating steak and leather inside the pen, basically. Which, by the way, you guys should tell me about how your day is going. How are the games going in Overwatch Half-Light? I don't know if I got an answer about if it was competitive. That guy that just stopped playing? Was he on your team? What have Arrow and Reaper been doing these past few days when they log out? Still rank gold 3. Okay, that's unfortunate then that you had that guy on your team. Here, we need to make this even. Like so. And also, did Gold Cat have school, or are you doing online classes now? I don't know if Celtic Warband is still here. How is your firefighting training going? So I'm telling you that I took your scythe and slain stuff not knowing the power the scythe holds? Exactly. I took your scythe and tried to use it as a hoe for my Minecraft garden, and that did not turn out. In fact, it turned in a whole lot of souls. You're gonna have your work cut out for you, Canadian. Next question, bro says. The fart pickaxe, yes. Don't look at your search history. Bro was depressed and was looking into some questionable things to try and find relief. Is that what I'm hearing? Well, I'm here to tell you, you won't find relief in those sorts of things, Reaper. Rule 34 Sonic, not the thing you should be looking at. You may never recover from that. Or, given your recent, Discord profile, maybe it was Shadow and he has fallen to the shadows. You're just gonna walk away. You can't walk away from this! This is turning into quite a satisfying little section we're building here. I wonder what this is gonna do. If they have this sort of thing, it can rotate on something. Your name isn't Sonic Fox? I don't know who that is, and I'm very grateful I didn't. Listen, guys. Whatever I do, my only excuse for it is, I'm only 3! That seems to work for toddlers, so why can't it work for me? Alright, now this piece goes right on top here. Like this. Like so. Let's get this dining hall area set up nicely. Sonic Fox is a top Mortal Kombat player. We've already discussed, like, how can you be a top world person in a fighter game and be a decent human being? I just don't think it's possible. You don't announce when you're gooning? Oh, what the? Arrow threw you under the bus. What the sus? Bro gets announced when he's gooning like he's some sort of, like, medieval king and entering a common pauper's village. Who the heck is Spargo? Spargo's a sweetie. Well, I don't know if the Spargo of which you speak. I'm in need of some excitement in my life, so I believe that when I have my job, I will probably go scuba diving somewhere, and maybe if I can afford a... Oh, Spargoat. Fair enough. Is a sweetie? Yeah, okay, that's what you're saying. Look, many people are apparently considered sweeties. I should have this here so at least people can see. Until, like, they're not anymore. It's just it. Look, every job in quotation marks, every job that I've considered doing always turns to crap before I even get, like, established in that job. So, for instance, growing up, I wanted to be a police officer because I'm like, man, being a police officer is so cool and you can help people and stuff. And, like, police officers are, like, heroes in their community. Yeah, okay, buddy. Now, who would want to be a police officer? You are literally not a hero, and most of them are corrupt, and a lot of the time, they're associated with less than savory things. Oh, how many of these do we need to build? We need to make this little wall section like 4 times. So, like, I give up on being a cop, and then when I start doing streaming, like the year of, there's a whole, like, calendar year where every month is a new pedophile of people that are doing streaming. You ate lunch and dinner and drank water today. I cannot even tell you how good you're doing right now. This is, like, amazing progress. Growing up, you wanted to be able to have a decent vision. Well, listen, you don't need your eyesight to have a decent vision, buddy. Envision yourself as something awesome, and I could see you achieving it. Like, a metal guitarist, famous guitar player that has poor eyesight, so you get even more publicity. And also, I saw your Instagram posts with your, like, doing a bit of, like, metal vocals, and it was dope as hell. So, you got potential, buddy. You wanted to be so many things, but now you have no idea and will just take anything? Wrong! That just means that you haven't found your thing yet. You don't take anything. You don't settle for anything. Listen, I know it's tough. All of us in here in chat none of us are coming from a silver platter with silver spoon where we can just take whatever we want and get it. But that doesn't just mean give up on things. Reaper back to the self-roasting. You did want to be like Markiplier at one point, and believe me, it is still very possible to be. I mean, I think Markiplier probably started younger than me, and it kind of sucks because I meant to start way younger, but I never did, and it is regrettable because I'm like, imagine where I could be like now if I started so long ago, but comparison is the thief of joy, and you all know that. Why am I comparing myself to Markiplier when I just started a year, and if I think about it, I'm actually super happy with the people I've met in the small community that has been built. that has been built because, I mean, there isn't really because. If I think about it, I should be grateful for what I have, is what I'm trying to say, and not try to compare to someone like Markiplier, who started so long ago and is deservedly doing well with himself. Cherry blossom trees grew next to your house. Is that a sign of, like, good fortune or something? The cherry trees in Minecraft, I must admit, are very beautiful. Very scenic. I enjoy. You watch me just as much as you play Markiplier? Okay. Don't try and make me blush. The camera's pointing down at the desk here. You don't need to butter me up. But yes, I love you guys too. And part of what makes this kind of suck whenever I'm thinking like, man, I'm not making a bunch of money or get like really moving forward at a fast pace. Part of what makes it suck is because I want to give back to you guys, but like, imagine if I could just buy like a streamer house like Logan Paul has, and we could all like chill and hang out and make a video of us playing a board game and make enough money off of it to like fund the next few years of videos. Like, we kind of miss the great explosion of content creation, I guess, when it started like popping off and really... No, not when I say like Logan, I mean circumstances. I have never ever seen a Logan Paul video on his channel. Like, if I see Logan Paul, it's because someone else is talking trash about him in their video, or he's like in a Mr. Beast ad. I've never seen a Logan Paul video. The first clip I saw of Logan Paul was him like, "Officer, what are those?" And he points to his shoes, like, years ago. That's the only clip I like could remember of Logan Paul. I do not like that dude. I'm not gonna sit here and say. Reaper might be a Logan stan. That's okay, Reaper. We won't judge you. Just like we don't judge you for announcing your gooning. Where the heck is the other piece here? You and your brother are planning to start streaming without version of Tabletop Warhammer. Oh, your version of Tabletop Warhammer. Warhammer is great. Before I started the stream, I was watching Warhammer lore videos, basically. And Dan and Jacksepticeye and a bunch of other people ganged up on them? You mean like the Logan brothers? I mean, something that I hate is that, despite what they do, they're still seemingly getting more respect than they deserve, basically. I was really looking forward to, seeing Jake fight, Mike Tyson, but then that's not even work out. He got hospitalized from health issues, and then I'm not even sure if it's a good idea he fight him anymore. Logan, KSI, and Mr. Beast tried to roast Dan the Diamond Minecart. Wait, why would they do that? Why did they try and do that? I don't watch the YouTube like drama. You guys need to fill me in. Why are they trying to roast him? Is it because he was successful and didn't touch kids? Okay, where is this piece of Lego? We have 1, 2, 3 built, and then 4, we're just missing this one piece on top. So, sorry for all the bad spelling and bad grammar. No worries, I'm used to reading it. You don't need to worry about it. You're not the only one who has bad grammar and spelling. I don't mind. I just get confused because my brain is slow. Because of their new brand, Lunchly. I see. Yeah, the stuff they're advertising looks like crap. Lunchables? Can anyone say that they liked opening those old Lunchables and eating them before? The meat was disgusting, the cheese was disgusting, the crackers were stale, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna make good Lunchables. Like, bruh. They look gross on the box, too. Yeah, bro, that's what I wanted to see, Reaper. And seeing, like, Mike Tyson's training, even though he's older, he's still hitting like a truck. Yeah, and the Prime drinks, too. I can't stand seeing people drinking Primes. You wouldn't recognize him. I would like to see that. Prime, a literal energy drink for kids. Prime! Did I drop the piece in my lap again or something? Do I have a piece in my extra pieces? I do not have that specific piece. Alright, you guys already lost a piece. I'm really fed up, guys. You guys need to not do this. I mean, maybe you'll change your mind, Gold Cat, when what you need... There's still a lot you need to learn about, like nutrition and stuff that will make Lunchables seem less tasty, because they're literally full of chemicals. Very nasty stuff. Still looking for this piece. There it is, found it. It was under Reaper's toe. Reaper, why are you trying to piss me off? Yeah, like, Dan was always chill, and people like Dan, PewDiePie, and such, like, stepping back and just getting off of the platform is probably the best idea now, especially if, like, you're able to retire. Because sure, your old fans will miss you, but, like, the new people of the internet are, like, not the best to make content for most of the time, usually. Needed to share a feed for the homies. Get your feed on the camera. Don't be shy. But I'm just warning you, I might be gooning. Reaper breaks pizza viewing streak with toes? There's still thousands of videos and you honestly wouldn't blame them? Exactly, yeah, see, like, leave your videos up. Hold on a sec, I need to choose this spot perfectly. In here, right? Yep. There we go. It wasn't as confusing as I thought it was gonna be. Gotta make something happen. Gotta make money somehow. Hold on a sec. You drink around a 10 ounce of coffee almost every day. You know nothing about nutrition? Yeah, it's gonna bite you in the butt, but it's not irreversible. Gotta make money somehow. MatPat is officially stepping down. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the MatPat thing too. Well, I mean, yeah, he did do that, Half-Light. Which is a good thing. He's done his thing and he's able to move on. Plus you're short? Well, yeah, I mean, you drink so much coffee, when you hit your growth spurts, you'll probably get yourself -2 feet. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this goes over here. Right. Close to here. And this goes beside it on top. Can I twist these, please? There we go. They fit together rather snug. You're tall and drink a lot of coffee? Yeah, but you're past your growth spurts. Unless you're telling us right now you haven't hit puberty yet. Snug as in bug in a rug? Snug as in bug tucked into bed, I guess? I don't know. Don't try my brain with any funny, funny wording, because my brain will fail the test. What is this poll here? Should we ban pizza? What? Already getting banned? I just got here! It's not even my anniversary yet! I'd like... What? Let's play a game, guys. If I were to be cancelled in the future, what would you guys think is the reason? We have the perfect background music for this moment. Think about the reason. Pizza getting cancelled in the future. What happened? Murder? I have no idea how you get murder from me. Talking what? What the hell? You guys have absolutely zero faith in me? We have 2 doubling down on murder? What the Sigma? The brain rot just consumes me and I become like Batman with Joker in his psyche, but it's actually like Skibbity in my psyche. So I end up like murdering people for Skibbity Toilet or something. I already know Reaper's wrong, and I'm pretty sure that, I mean, hopefully there's nothing that cancels me, but it's not gonna be for any of those reasons mentioned. Too much brain rot. And is that supposed to be a bad thing? Brain rot is as educational and good for you as Prime Energy is, and YouTube pushes that, including several stores and Mr. Beast himself, so that must mean that brain rot is healthy. Right? Right, everyone? Voices in your head are really gonna tell you to pray after hearing that. Bro, get the voices in your head to drop a follow and stop just sitting in there, because I need some more publicity here, buddy. Okay, so to start with these pieces, I'm gonna take this and place it here, facing inwards, and then these 2 will go on this one, like so. And then, oops, wrong side. The voices are almost always right, mostly because the voices is instinct and common sense. They don't tend to be wrong, usually. Whispering in my ear. Want to play Overwatch with you later? Yes, I could see that as being a possibility. tonight? What is this? Why do my fingers look so freakishly long on cam than what they feel in real life? Look, it looks kind of normal like this, but why when you put them like this, they look like they suddenly start like growing 8 inches? Look like I have like freaky alien hands. Okay, that piece is in there. This piece stacked on here. Don't build a throne room? You're building a throne room in Minecraft? Oops, reverse these. Chat is once again being very unhelpful and not helping me build this right. It's okay, I'm used to doing all of the work. You just SS that? What the hell? Half-Light? I'm afraid I have to unmod you. What are you SSing? What the... Half-Light? Apparently... Getting cancelled before P1zza does for murder? Alright, this is supposed to go here. And... why does this seem like it's supposed to match up, isn't it? Yes, it is. So are we missing a piece on here is the question. Oh, we are. If I take this off and leave... You am a murderer and everyone accepts you? You are a murderer and everyone accepts you? By are a murderer, you mean a murder of crows? How do you be a murderer? Let's check my spare murderer. Very good. I'm checking my spare pieces and I realized that this was supposed to be here. So now I place this, and now I place this, and it all matches up. Perfect. Very lovely. And I think that's good. You too, hamburger. Bro, not gonna lie, today I was like, man, I really want like pizza or a burger. But then I went out and I made myself a packet of ramen. Because, let's be realistic, who can afford going out to eat in this economy? The funny thing is that boomers will tell you like, oh, yeah, well, you just can't afford to save for a house? Well, work hard and stop getting your avocado toast and coffee from Starbucks. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, guess what? I do work hard and I can't even afford coffee. So, maybe you need to pass away soon. Like, come on. Okay, maybe pass away in game. Redacted statement from P1zza. You can't afford to even breathe. It's premium for the rich now, buddy. That was your first mistake. Bruh. Is it because of the cheap quality of the belt? Am I hearing this right? What the Sigma? Is this the stream that gets me banned from Twitch? We're making nice progress on this build, I think. You're alive out of spite? That's the best way to live. Because you gotta have that drive. Oh, you put the belt on really tight. Sometimes, I've only once in my lifetime, if I think about it, I've had to I just realized I'm doing this wrong again because I'm trying to read chat at the same time. Canceling your life subscription, you'll see y'all when this is updated. I'll let you know when a new patch drops. Whose base is a castle in water? That is Abby, if it's nearby, my base. You can't control the spite, but you have it. Well, yeah, eventually you'll control it. The having spite isn't necessarily a bad thing, but eventually you have to let go of it because it's going to stop being good for you and start holding you back. Talking from experience, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. A bit of the work, a bit of the hours. Take what's ours. Spelling of name? ABI for Abby. The whole username would be like ABIDALLY. Dun, 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 dun. Don't do anything to poor Abby's base. Alright, apparently this is why I'm worried. Apparently these are spare pieces, but every time I get spare pieces, I end up having to open the box because I am putting pieces in there that shouldn't be in there. Guys, right now, what's your favorite memory of P1zza Play's streaming career? Does anyone have a favorite memory they can make me tear up remembering? You're alone on the server right now? If you're alone on the server right now, I'm not sure if you're bored or something, but there's that quest at 00 spawn point, the spawn of the world. Rare reward if you're able to complete it, but I did make it a little bit difficult if you're not decked out with some gear. Half-Life Outlast, do you remember, who was that one person with us in the chat, Outlast? It was like the three of us. Outlast was such a good, game. Being bad at games, very funny. Goldcat, when you got here? You got here long ago on my last Minecraft streaming. Undertale and the face reveal. The face reveal with the pizza making stream was pretty dope. Oh yes, the dolphin killing machine. First of all, it wasn't a machine, and second of all, it was to feed me with fish, but the dolphins would try and steal fish, and then they would have to die. It's just the way it went. I wasn't the monster killing anything. Starting the server. I see. Apparently politicians are allowed to deny stuff like that and they get away with it, so I'm allowed to deny stuff and get away with it too. In Minecraft, I'd be able to do it in real life, but I'm not a billionaire. Squint. Squint. Stare. What else? These are a lot of tiny pieces. I gotta be careful that they don't just scatter everywhere. Remember when I said to not do it on a hard, flat surface because they just bounce all the pieces everywhere? Yeah, well, look at us now. There we go. I need brown piece or tan piece over here somewhere. When this music usually played, it usually meant you're in for a terrible level. A terribly designed, unfun level of Plants vs. Zombies. Good thing we have these two. Your body is in pain? What's going on? Is it old people pain? I'm trying to think. There's so many, like, body areas that you don't appreciate until it isn't working properly, and then you remember the good old days when, like, your joint would work or when your nose wasn't stuffed. I'm not sure what we're building here. It looks like it might be another secret little pocket room. But I can't be certain. Chicken attack! Chicken attack! What's up, Maddie? That's your right leg every day? Okay, I have this. Has anyone else experienced this where if you keep your knee bent in the same spot for too long, when you need to straighten it out, it's very painful and it like pops your knee? I had that for like the longest time and it was like the worst thing ever. I hated it so badly because it was like, it wasn't like painful, like, ooh, ouch, my joint hurts. It would bring me to my knees in pain. Like, that's how stupidly painful it was. You made your body be in pain? Did you eat too much or something? You went on an adventure today in Craft Mine? You did not find your alley? What did you find? Anything interesting? Alright, now with this, we need this piece. If Oling, someone in chat, was yelling at me that I missed a piece, but none of you guys are paying attention. You are here for free entertainment. And the reason my hand is shaking this time is because I'm angry for Arrow, in case you're wondering why my hand is shaking. Technium? What the hell is that? What is nope? What are you guys noping? Am I forgetting something? Okay, we're gonna be going into the tiny pieces. 1, 2. We need 2 of those. And 2 of... What else we got? 2 of these. It's free, you'll give me that. Okay. But you did find a treasure map and got a clock, found a pretty cool village. That's cool. Villager house that was tucked away leading into a cool massive cave, and you even brought home a horse. Extending that. Okay. That is the creepiest wink like someone has ever invented with emotes. Also, Maddie extending the farm with a horse now. How lovely. Maybe it's time I hop on the realm to do a /kill command again. Just to keep you all on your toes. It's like the anime face when they like wink and then it gets all sparkly. I've never watched, actually, yes, I have watched an anime that does that, because it does it in JoJo all the time. Okay, so if this block is built like this, with those facing that away. What do you mean, no? There's another way they wink in anime with sparkles on their face? I give you vibes that I used to be a squeaker. I wouldn't have known because I probably said a total of like 10 words the entirety of high school, grade 12. So, maybe, maybe not. Actually, since I've started streaming, I've probably talked more and said more words to you guys than I have to like people in general in the past 2 years, 3 years. Probably not 4, but 3 I'd say is a decent guess. You need a name for the horse now, but now you need to ask right now. Half-Life, could you please have 2 bees? Bruh. How are you gonna get bees from Half-Life's place to yours? Not to mention, I also have bees, so it would probably be a lot easier if I just set up a bee farm and you took them from there. I'm pretty sure the bees don't want to make a trip through the nether to your house. There we go. Okay, what? Yeah, if you make bees, they won't fit into the hives because Half-Life's farm is pretty full. I'm thinking in October when we do the whole spooky building contest, any materials that you guys need or want for your builds, I will give you from creative mode, but you will need a designated building area before I give you the materials, and you can't build with like, I'm not giving you materials to build with netherite and diamond blocks. So don't even ask. But if you want like a ton of wood and stuff to make it easy on you guys for you to show your creativity, any materials you need I'll just give you from creative. Okay, now where are we placing this? This is going over here. Like here. There we go. Keep those little points up. Can you get that for your normal build and not have it be in the contest? But what do you need for your normal build? You just need a ton of oxidized copper? Didn't you have, Well, I mean, I gave you a pizza wish, which you could have used to wish for those materials a long time ago. But I understand that you're addicted to Overwatch, and they're almost ending the, gold guns and jade guns soon. So, I understand the grind on that. It's too bad that I most likely never will get a jade gun for Junkrat. Also, I saw the new skin they gave Reinhardt and I was literally heartbroken. That is the best skin, Reinhardt skin I've ever seen. That thing is legendary, bro. The bees won't attack bats? I don't think bees would attack bats. They're both passive mobs. So the bee wouldn't attack, the bee wouldn't attack the bat, and the bat can't attack the bee, so... You're close to your next one? Who are you getting it for? Did you already get Mercy's? Mercy is an interesting choice. Does it... No, not Mercy. Does it... Or no, you're responding to Maddie. But does it make Mercy's staff, like, gold? Or jade? Or is it just the pistol? And then... Whoa, what's going on here? We need 5 of these for on here. So, let's get to work. 1... 2... Gold for Junkrat. Gun, skins, change all weapons. Okay, so it does affect Mercy's staff. I just realized, out of all the heroes, Kiriko is the only one who uses witchcraft. Or black magic. You found more tulips? You can make clones for my dye garden? I'm pretty sure I have every single flower in Minecraft except for the ones that only a sniffer can find. I finished my dye garden a while ago. It's more like a spirit in their culture. Excuse me, aren't those things used to, like, bind spirits? And to, like, hold off or ward off evil spirits? Alright, this to hold them all together now. Oops. Don't forget this page. 5 of these babies. Did I watch the Overwatch movies? I have not. To be honest. Okay, how do these work? So we need 5 of both of them. These are gonna go like this. Maybe I'll do a reaction to them, since you guys only like reaction streamers. Maddie came by your treehouse at some point? Oh, that's right, you're making a treehouse. I have so much stuff that people have asked me to react to, I've forgotten by now. I was supposed to react to FNAF. I was supposed to react to some funny stuff. Someone wanted, like, try not to laugh stuff. I was supposed to react, well, now, Overwatch stuff as well. One of these. 1 of these, 5 of these, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were treasure hunting and saw the wood, confused and went over to look as to what it was. Okay, and 5 of these. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. You also found Muddin's. Oh yeah, Muddin in his nether tower. I think Mutton's trying to win the contest, but I don't know if he's going to. Although, to be fair, Mutton put a decent amount of work in. Why does this look like it's supposed to be level with this? Give me a second, I might have to fix something here. It's supposed to be... I'm starting to find out where all these spare pieces are supposed to go. You've been watching Frogger more recently and you've gotten better at Lucio. It's pretty underrated that watching someone play your character, you will get better at that made them. Although I don't tend to main a certain character, so it never really works for me. I just end up with a better overall knowledge of characters. Okay, if this fits in here, like it should, which it isn't, what is happening on this side that I'm not seeing? It is probably because it's supposed to be the opposite way, so if I look at how this is built, they are supposed to be opposite. Let me pull this off real quick. Got a little bit of repairing to do. What's up, Canadian? Your sheep be gone. You don't know why either, but you doing the kill command has made all the animals spawn around you on your island. Yeah, the wolves sometimes spawn and kill the sheep if you don't have them in pens. Me doing the /kill command probably killed off the, cap of wild wolves spawning, so now they're only spawning near, the people that tend to be on playing, which does tend to be you, and me and TGA have them all spawning up on our island too. Which is annoying, but if you have your sheep in pens, they shouldn't die. Unless there's a way for them to jump in. There we go, I fixed this. And now we go back to here. I'm gonna flip this around again. Well, good luck in your ranked. Hopefully, you don't get any more of those annoying character/people trolling. I know that's a high ask for Overwatch or online gaming in general. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oops. These just go in between the ledges, so I'm gonna put these on first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and where's 5? Oh boy, I lost a piece off the counter. Hello? A Lego piece, try not to, go into another dimension when you drop them, challenge impossible. go. Hopefully no more Sombras, because half the games you played today had a Sombra. You mean hopefully no Sombras on the, on your team? Because usually when I have a Sombra, they just suck. And they always have like 2,000 damage. And they think they're good because the whole time they try to camp the Mercy until the Mercy just turns into Moira and kills them. And then they still play Sombra and suck at her. Okay, there we go. We got that all on nicely. Now the walls are much more secure and not as shaky. The joints really help keep the structure strength up. You only ever took like one sapling from a cherry forest by Muddin. You only need one sapling because a tree will usually give you at least 3. Possibly more. Now we need 5 of these. 1, 2. Count with me. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ignore this one. Go on to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now they will be even more secure. Okay, we have to build from the front now. Do a little bit of detailing on the outside wall. This is tips for you guys on how to be better builders in Minecraft as well. 19 saplings from a tree? Must have been a giant tree. Okay, we needed 3 of these. So 1, 2, 2 of these. Here's our third for that. Nope. Wrong one. Third for this one. 2 of these on here. We need... These are different. So 2 of those, 3 of the other ones. There we go. Cherry trees give you at least 10 per branch path. You think cherry trees usually give 3 branches? That's crazy. I'd never actually heard of that. Or I'd never actually seen it, I guess. I don't tend to stick around long, though, to see, though. Okay, we need one of these guys here. One of these guys. And then next, one of these guys again. You and you. Lovely. Oh, just gorgeous, just beautiful. You're adding more to your treehouse. We getting the double-decker treehouse, Swiss Family Robinson style. False cherry house made of dark oak is presented in your home. That would have been like a hella faster. You wouldn't have had to ask for dark oak saplings then. Well, I mean, it wasn't that hard to get dark oak saplings. The bigger the tree, the more the saplings. Isn't that how it's supposed to work? Alright, we need this piece here. Where's our other... This piece here. And this one. This, and these two. this piece going like that. This one facing down like this. Got the big one on the ledge like that. And then goes on here somewhere. How does this go? Is it like that? I think it is. Except up like this more. And then we need this on top of this. And this one. Alright. That was a little strange there. 3-in-1 houses? You got a dog? Are you saying your dog's getting his own house? I mean, how does someone apply to be your dog? I could use myself a house. Some free food, maybe some Wi-Fi. Where the heck did that piece go? Oh, you just tamed one. Fair enough. I retract my last sentence. Here it is. Let's move all these pieces closer so you guys can see them. What does the SPG look like? Well, I need to know what you mean by SPG. How was my day? It was pretty decent, I suppose I could say. Thanks for asking, Goldcat. How was your day? Shades? What does the shades of brown? What? Oh, what does the dog look like? Shades of brown? Not good. Tell me why it wasn't good. Did you still have school today? Cause I wasn't sure if, since you were getting expelled, if you were going to school or not. It's a nice little built area, nice little bit of detailing. What else we got? This here. This here. This. Oh, you're still going? Okay, I see. That's a little bit more understandable about not having a very good day. It's what your dog looks like? That's dope. Getting your own dog in Minecraft? Bro won the lottery? This needs to go on the edge here. Then this goes facing in like that, and this goes like here. Very nice. You named yours Apollo. What is the reference to Apollo for dog? I don't know if it's just a reference or you chose that name. Need to double up on these. Up at the top here, there we go. You named your snake Apollo. Oh, Apollo Justice, that's what it is. Look at this. It's a lot to click into these pieces. These pieces, as a kid, I didn't have a lot of, but I would have loved to have a lot of. Okay, and like that, we need to place on top of these ones 2 more of these gray pieces. And now we start making like this. Where's the other one? Hold on a sec. Oh, 2 of these. That makes sense. Thought I was missing a piece there. He looks like the moon, though, so not the name you wanted. What do you mean it looks like the moon? Is your cat like... Or, sorry, not cat. Your snake like white or something? I didn't even know you had a snake. There you go. What this ends up looking like is this. And I think we gotta do it on all sides. Hold on a second here. Yeah, it looks like we gotta do... Oh no, on these sides, it just goes like 1, 2... and 1, 2. You wanted to name him Loki. That sounds like a name Half-Life would love to name a pet. We got a bunch of Marvel fans in here. You're gonna name yours Dale Earnhardt? I'm butchering that pronunciation, but I can't. My brain keeps trying to say Reinhardt, which most likely probably isn't even correct. Okay, now with this whole thing built, looks pretty nice, little smooth tube. We need to get these 4. And then place these on both sides. And we end up with these. Earnhardt is the pronunciation. Thank you. Dale Earnhardt. And he will loyally watch over all of your things until the server closes. Okay, now we need these 2 last pieces here to go on the top again. I think you should name your horse Bojack. Doesn't that sound lovely? I've never seen the BoJack Horseman show. I don't know if I ever would. If you fish for another wish, would it count? No, it does not. Also, if you find a pizza wish, make sure you keep track of the coordinates when you bring it to me, because I'll be checking if you're lying to me. Someone already just tried to give me a random name tag for 32 diamond blocks. Made me chuckle a little bit. What's supposed to go on here? One sec. Oh, they go in between like this. That looks nice. Plus, Maddie, if you wanted another something else, you should go to spawn and try out that mission I left there for you guys. It's a little adventure. You can see if you can retrieve the, well, I don't want to go too far into detail. BoJack Horseman is good. I don't know if I trust your opinion, though. I don't know if you know good television, you know? Don't want to waste time on a show that's actually junk. It's really deep, okay. Sounds like something that a stan of the show would say. It's deep, you just don't get it, guys. You'll never be as cool as us BoJack Horseman fans. I mean, Budden is a big fan of it, so I guess that's why I was cautious of it. This is actually turning into a really cool thing. It actually looks like it's like a tower for Sauron's tower, like a spire, I should say. Your IRL life already covers this? So true. Why do I need to do that when you can just literally look outside? Plus, like, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know about BoJack Horseman. I recently was watching Regular Show. I don't know if you guys know Regular Show. I was thinking about it the same way of BoJack Horseman, that it would be stupid and I wouldn't really like it. I started watching it and I was liking it, but then I just quit the show recently because it like had a really stupid twist, and I decided to give up on it because it like legit pissed me off. You love the Regular Show? I gave it up Gold Cat at the episode where Muscle Man gets married. Is when I decided I don't care about the show anymore. Wait, is this where it's supposed to go? I think it is, but this needs to go on like that, and then these need to like go together or something? What am I missing? Oh, it needs one more. BoJack Horseman is better? Maybe I'll check it out, maybe. I need a new show to watch anyways, ever since I got pissed at Regular Show. No, it doesn't get better because I was so angry I had to look it up after that fumble Mordecai did at Muscle Man's wedding. And I looked it up and he literally never recovers from that fumble, and I'm like, whatever, bro. I used to think Mordecai was like, he was the most relatable to me on the show until that episode, and then I'm like, bruh. Rigby is like Budden to me, as I'm Mordecai and Budden's Rigby. Always losing to me in the video games and such. Bag 27, 35, everyone tell me a show that I should try out. I'm using my platform for my own gain. Here we go. Bag 26. B-A-G. Bag. Okay, let me see. Got to turn on the music again, because YouTube be kinda sucky. You think taking pics of the stuff you find, you do have a general question? What? What is this question you speak of? Check out Martial Magic and Muscles. Perhaps. What is... You'll have to sell me on it more than it's funny as balls. Because someone saying a show funny doesn't really sell it because, I mean, people have different ideas of funny or fun. And I don't mean to be a mood killer, but, like, shows that just... their humor spam is like balls and stuff isn't exactly funny. I say that, but then I, was 100% on board the Skibbity train. So maybe don't take my opinion too seriously. Oh, earthquake! Just kidding, that was just me moving. Are pizza wishes on the surface? They are on the surface, they are high in the sky, they're on mountaintops, they're in caves, they're underwater. They're all over the place. I was like out there throwing out a bunch of pizza wishes all around so you guys could like find and have things you like. But then you guys basically all got bored and logged off and left me alone building the best base. I thought there would be like some competition. Whoa, it's Beast! Beast is here before the time? What is this prophecy? I thought it was October 1st. Welcome, Beast. You guys, I thought I would have some competition in the building contest. But let me just say you guys are lucky that I'm not participating in the contest. Because I would win by far. By a huge landslide. Mashal is about a dude living in a world of magic, and he don't have magic, but he can punch pure iron as though it's fragile glass. Who wants to mess with a guy who punches metal for fun? Okay, so you're saying it's an anime. I'm very wary about animes. Very wary. But I'm not, like, totally against watching animes, because I was, but then someone convinced me to watch JoJo, which was Muddin and our other friend. And so now I can say, like, yeah, I give anime a try, but I'm still just as wary and cautious about it. Not just because, you know, of, like, things that anime happens to have at times. Also because animes can be like, oh, this show is great, but then you realize there's, like, 50 seasons with 20 episodes each. And then you're like, bruh, this is basically a full-time job if I want to finish this. And then when you do finish it, you realize that it's like a cliffhanger and there's no more seasons and it's not ever gonna be... not ever, like, coming out. Because they just, like, got bored of it or something. And I'm like, bruh. That is why I'm cautious about anime. The plot twist in question be diabolical. I just realized something. This is on the wrong side. It's supposed to be going like this. Luckily, I saw that perfectly. Haikyuu is good and silly. The last anime I watched was Scissor 7. That's my personal Instagram profile. Picture profile is from Scissor 7. It's probably been almost over. It's going close to 3 years since I've watched anime. Haikyuu is a sports anime. Okay, sports animes can be interesting. Grabbing this. Princess Tutu is like your very first anime. You think you claim that being the reason why you prefer darkness? What? An anime named Princess Tutu is dark, you're telling me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Where is 7 and 8? Seven and 8. It's volleyball, and honestly, you love it. Is it? Does it have scenes where they're like laughing and like the sun is shining on them and sweat is like flying off and sparkling in the sun type volleyball you're talking about? Princess Tutu is just the title and be a red herring? What? Is that actually a thing? Why would a title ever be a red herring? Because I'm telling you, if it's like a cool, like, fighting type anime, who is gonna guess that by seeing Princess Tutu as the title? This music really hits your soul, don't it? The zombies just wanna eat your brains. Brain so sweet and mushy too. Brain, I think I've fallen in love with you. Just give me your brains and I will cook a 5-star meal. See what I mean? This song would go so hard if you're a zombie. Dun, 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 dun. You have to go to sleep soon? No worries. You get that shut-eye. It's Friday tomorrow at least, so it's weekend coming up. Weekend coming up and freedom! Freedom! I still need more of those pieces. These are getting a little hard to find in all of this. Here's one. Thank goodness, that goes right in there. Make sure no hairs are getting stuck underneath the pieces. I wouldn't say that I myself am the reason that hairs get in the Lego pieces, but somebody owns cats and they, get hair absolutely everywhere. Searching for this piece that is hiding in here, in all of these little black pieces. There it is, found him. With homework? That is true, but how bad is the homework in your grade? Can't you, knock it out in an hour? Especially if you had, some homework help. 4 of the main characters be Princess Tutu, the prince, the knight, and the crow princess, and they go through a tragic cycle in the story, but that's just the original idea, not what the whole anime's about. I see. Your house is looking fire right now? Does that mean you think you got a good chance of, getting that cash reward, Sonny? Alright, here we go. We're making another pillar, basically. Got some green pieces hiding under here. Not yet, but soon. That's good to hear. Takes at least 3 hours? Well, I mean, considering how many hours are in a weekend, that isn't too bad of a percentage. What am I saying? I'm not trying to sound like I'm not trying to sound like a responsible adult here. I hated homework too. It's so stupid, especially when they give you a massive job or assignment to do over, holidays. That's the worst thing ever. It's your mean teacher's homework? Does your mean teacher give you, harder homework? Here we go. Looking handy, looking pretty. Next to his twin here. We're gonna be setting up soon. Need 4 of these. 3 and 4. 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... Where's the last one? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Where the heck is number 4? Before my back gets sore, hunch down over this page. Hello? This piece low-key started to piss me off. There you are, got him. Sometimes when the pieces are at, a weird spot, they don't line up very well. See you later, Gold Cat. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you have a better day at school tomorrow than today was. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow. I will. Gonna have a good time building these Legos. Oh no. No, I don't think I forgot a step. I think these might be backwards, maybe? What if... try and do it like this, maybe? This way? Casino is on now? That's cool. Casino must have gotten off work. Okay, it seems to work if I place these on first, instead of trying to put them on after. Casino, Maddie, and I think Casino, Maddie, and TGA are probably the more active ones on the server. These things are wrong, I think. I need to try and fix them once I get this on. That's true, Canadian. You're active. It just usually tends to be when I'm not around, so I don't see it. Alright. There we go. We built another spire. Throw these on top here. You had to be before you made a wish? Why is that? Something still feels wrong with this, and it's annoying me. Peel these pieces off, and let's try and see what could possibly be causing this to be the biggest pain in the butt in my life. The other one works just fine, so... And I realized it was my own stupidity that was why it was like that. But that just happens trying to build Legos and read a chat at the same time about all of this stuff. Expected to be active a ton because of the sapling harvest. Oh, yes. That probably would have helped a lot. Getting a bunch of saplings. There we go, much better. Now it's better. Alright, now we need the 4 of these pieces. Same scenario as last time, except this one's gonna go here and click right in here. Alright, seems pretty secure. I'm getting excited, it's starting to take shape. Our lovely tower. There we go. Get that on there. This long gray piece. Got a couple of tiny gray pieces to pop on there as well. Okay. And then on top of that is going to be this, another tiny gray piece, and our hinge here. And that is going to go like this and fit perfectly on. Like that. Perfect. And look, there's sliders here, so I wonder what we're going to be inserting in there. I'm excited. Flip the page. Almost to the end. 1 and 2. This is gonna go like here. Get that on the end. This on here, and they are all now officially up to the same y-axis. Good chunks of harvest, rolling 4 saplings. Well, I mean, it paid off in the end. It looks really good, your house there. Now we're working on this page here. Can throw this on the end. And on the end of that, we are going to need this. That. Alright, if you guys can see past my terrible sun, which is just light being super bright. Got this. We need 2 of these. Those are going to go like here and on here. Like this. This. Awesome. See you later, Maddie. Alright, this... Oh, we need to make this 6 times. 6 times. But it's, it looks good, the final result on the page. I wish they would tell me to make it 6 times when I'm, you know, starting out making them. But 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. And I will throw these on. Just like so. Gotta get as much done as possible. Although I'm not sure how much is left of this, book, this instruction book in particular. Okay, where's the last piece? Where are you hiding? Way back here. I always get a little bit frantic when I'm starting to need pieces and I can't find any. 3, 4, 5 of these. Just the last one of these. Okay, and then hanging off the edge of all of them, gonna be placing these on. One, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. And then we need all of these pieces. Like that. Gonna build all of these up. Shouldn't take me too long. Indeed, it looks like it won't be long at all. And then comes the satisfying part of having to build all of these together. Just gotta chug through these parts to get to the good parts. Oops. I think I was starting to make this one wrong. There we go. There we go. With all of these, start putting them on. Okay, lovely, and now gotta get these on, make sure they stay secure. Once you do this, then it's easier to twist all the pieces so that they can line up better. And get all of these as well. Keep racing through. Oops. And down to the final touches. Boom. 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 Okay. Whew. There we go. Another 5 of the same ones, perfectly done. And with that, we need to take the front of this and attach them onto these sections of the wall. Be time. Plant so the dead can't eat my mind. Back and forth in zombie time. It feels super groovy to be uprooted in time. Do it again in zombie time. I know it's kind of wacko. And If I go ahead and turn this around here, look at this ingenuity, this architecture. I don't know a good way. There we go. It's very nice. Definitely looks like it's gonna be a nice tower. Me zombie plant hurt me. That's hilarious. Camera out of focus. Thank you. Bag number 27? Where are you hiding? $29. 37. 27. And, of course, in number 27, we have a minifigure. 2 minifigures, bonus. And one of them is the orc chef, and he has a do-rag. That's actually amazing! Oh my gosh, I caught the piece. Shake that out. Look at all these pieces. These baggies are always the best. What do we got? Got like a chicken bones, sausage, minifig pieces, a Lego fork. I don't know if I've ever had a Lego fork before. We got the cups, the chalice, I should say. All very lovely pieces. Now, our orc on the inside doesn't need to be as lonely. If I can just get this open. Yep. What the heck is this? What piece is this supposed to be? It almost looked like a chicken foot at first, but I think it's like a little stick. But like, that's hilarious. I wonder if it is pieces to like a turkey or something. But anyways, let's get out our minifig pieces for the best part of the set. Barad-Dur, don't mess up the vibes. Stupid YouTube. Okay. Let's give the chef orc a happy face. I'd be happy if I was the one with access to all of the, food. And, of course, the awesome orc shields. Also, he has a sword. No, the swords are, like, barely able to clip into hands lately. It's weird. In this new set, and I really don't want to break their hands, so I'm always careful. Alright, there we go. Now, joining the crew. Well, actually, I should probably take them out, because I'm probably going to be placing stuff in there. So I'll have them over here on the side. We need to get this guy his do-rag. And then we need to Oops, wrong piece. Where's the other piece we got? That's the wrong piece too. Hello? Where's the claw? Here it is. And just like that, we got ourselves a sausage cooker. And to the chef it goes. Compliments to the chef. Alright, time for the hardest part, building furniture. I don't know what it is, but things like building furniture in Minecraft doesn't usually turn out for me. Alright, we need 2 of these pieces after the 3rd. This one goes here. Over here we have this one. This. Back from watching someone get waterboarded? Are you on, like, Live Leak, or is it just your Instagram feed? If I'm gonna be honest, even though I, like, make jokes about that sort of thing, I have very much avoided watching people, like, die online. You know, I see, like, the occasional car accident where you see the car and get wrecked and you're like, nobody could have survived that, but I don't, like, actively seek out or see any clips of it being, like, an execution or someone getting shot or something, or a not alive self video. One could say that it's stolen valor of the internet, and I don't actually watch any of that stuff. But say, like, make jokes about it like I do. It was in a music video from a guy you watch. They just randomly put in a waterboarding. Oh, I see. These might actually be, like, a poultry foot, because we hang them up here. And then there's an axe next to him, or a cleaver. And then there's the stalk of a carrot. Where's the cleaver? You got the gold cup, goes up on top of the cabinet. Another cleaver. The longest bone I've seen. What the hell? Okay, let's... In comparison to the Lego Guy universe, what the hell? Something has a bone that's as long as they are tall. And it's me! Oh, got him! Okay, things keep popping out. This doesn't go in. False advertising. Alright, let's see now. Got our little kitchen cupboard cabinet that orcs have. And it's gonna go back to the back here. The kitchen prep area. Except... It doesn't actually look like it fits. What is going off with this? Are those supposed to be further apart? Don't... Oh, they are. Oopsies. They go, like, here? Or, hold on a sec. Is that piece supposed to be there? If I have to scroll back a bit and see. This piece is not supposed to be here. I don't know how I got it in there. Oh boy. This calls for the serious help. This. I don't often break this out. But I needed to fix this mistake I made. Get him out. It's like a loose tooth. You just gotta clench your jaw and get rid of it. Alright. It lifted like the entire wall, but that's good because now I can fit this piece in there. Good. Do it again. Can I lift you, please? And slide it in. Yeah. Oh boy, I made it too secure. There we go. And we're back. Now if I skip all the way back to here again, it should fit well. And it do. Get the chicken bone back up on here. It doesn't really want to stay on. Bruh. It's so hard to handle this with this in the way. Go in. Just take it out and put it on. And just like that, we have the kitchen in there. Whew. Next, we need 9 of these. This is gonna be tricky. It's some floor texturing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where is 9? 9. So it starts on the end here. Right? Or over here. Then 2 of these either side. Oops, that's wrong. Like this. And like this. This is wrong. It's too close. This is why the texturing stuff is annoying and hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now this goes here. And then you. And you. Over here. And here. Skip 1. Like this. And drop this on it. Now, over here, same sort of thing. Ah! No! What, bruh? I was totally in the zone. I'm not even doing anything scary. I just got jump scared by a quack. Throw that in there. That. It wasn't by building Legos, it was because you rudely interrupted me from building Legos. Okay, then we got like these 2 green dots here. And a bone going here on the floor. Now, moving over to this next page. A barrel with a lid. This brick. 4 of these on. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking what this is gonna be. With these, this piece here is able to click on. I've never thought about using Lego pieces this way. From what I build, there isn't usually a reason I would. But then we take this barrel, and we take this, and put it on, and combine it with this used to be like the end of a fire hose or something, or a fire extinguisher, but if you shove this in here, we got a, like, wine barrel. Or for beer, or for orcs, excuse me, this would be grog. Got ourselves a grog barrel. Like this, and that will go here. Oh yeah, look, it's like it's leaking the green stuff onto the floor. So it's like grog for sure. What's up, Casino King? Hello there. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. How is your Minecraft building coming along? If you're playing some Minecraft. Okay, I think that's everything for there. I'm not sure what those things are for. Now we're building the grand dining table. And oh boy, it looks like it's gonna be work. You want to raid me, but you can't? Why can't you raid me? I didn't notice you were streaming too. How was work, by the way? You don't have anyone watching. Look, I totally understand that. I've been there. I've been there with nobody watching, and then I'm like, well, who am I? What's the point of even rating somebody? But you'll get there eventually. Streaming is really, it seems. I know it's naive sounding, but it seems like its only consistency it mostly is. But when I try to get into like video editing and stuff, like YouTube, streaming doesn't really work. Need some good editing. Your side was really bothering me? Okay, so that means you're going into the doctor's tomorrow, right? That's what you said. You wouldn't be telling lies now, would you? And look at this. You got this table, and now we need to put on everything. So we got some 2 silver ones, most likely not silver, but we'll just say it is. Because this one is most likely brass. Maybe brass in like tin cups, actually. It stopped hurting after work? Maybe you're just standing on it wrong, or your shoes are bad? You need new soles in your shoes? Could be causing it. Right now my back is hurting, but that's just because I'm constantly bent in two over I'm bent in two over my desk. Bone there, sausage here. Forgive my sus talking. We'll get these 2 forks on here. And what do you guys think? Now it's looking like a table, ain't it? And that goes directly underneath here. Hey. Awesome. Got our grog, we got our food, good food. And now we're about to make a big pot for our stew. Okay, what do we got? This here, with this on the end, and on this end as well. And insert these. And then these little things click on. Look, Legos are so creative. We got this, and now with their stew pot. Don't want to break these, because they are usually the pieces that tend to love to break, is these hands. There we go. So, like that, you got yourself a pot ready to hang. We're ready to do some cooking. What do we throw in the pot? A carrot? Oops. A carrot? Ah, what the heck? Oh my goodness. A carrot, very carefully in the pot. And, what else? They say a bone. We're making some carrot bone broth. That clicks right onto here. Ooh, a head? I don't know if I got any heads. I don't got no spare heads, but that actually would be suitable for an orc pot of stew. Oh, and this spare shield we have goes on the floor next to the table. Perfect. Like they set it there to get their serving. It's gonna be so satisfying when I connect the two bases together, I'm certain of it. And now, with that, we need these 3 pieces. Dun, 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 dun. Throw these 2 here if... I'm just locked in right now. Forgive me for not spewing anything interesting. But maybe if you guys were a little more interesting, I'd have more interesting things to say. I bet I'm more interesting than you. Okay, hold on a sec. Throw that on there. This on here. One of these, and this. And you're interesting? Tell me an interesting fact about Casino King. Now that you're interesting, you gotta back it up. Let's hear it. The spotlight's yours. You're famous? What the Sigma? You're famous? Why haven't you told your followers to follow me? That's not very kind of you. Get this piece here again. And then we need another one like this. You had the Canadian join your stream? That's right. That's right, What? Oh my goodness. What are you even talking about? But at the end being like, Canadian joined your stream, I see. That's nice. Glad you guys are getting along, since you're both playing Minecraft together. And I don't need to babysit like for some reason I need to sometimes when people are playing Minecraft. Ultra famous Canadian demon. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're famous and so is Canadian, and I have yet to reap the rewards of your fame? What the Sigma? Where the heck is all of the people watching you guys supposed to be giving me a shout out? Technically, yes. Well, I mean, that's true. No, like, probably people enjoy your games. You are very known as a chatter. I tend to avoid chatters. Mostly because sometimes I just like quiet. But technically, whenever I'm on stream, I don't mind a bit of chatting. You just can't spell. You're an adult, you know you act, or I know you act right? Look, first of all, I know most adults don't act right, so being an adult doesn't mean you act right. Almost dropped that piece there. Believe that's it. Gonna put that like this, connect it to make it more secure. There we go. And then pull this Fluffy out of here. Yeah, I know you do. Most adults are gooners. Bro comes in to spread some brain rot and acts like I'm the one that does it. Oh, it's not even this piece, it's this one. And then we throw up this. Then at the top, if I had it like this, throw that on. Then this. And that. Very nice. You're very helpful. Oh, someone's bucking for class president. I'll let you guys know if I ever open some more mod applications. Probably through Discord. So if any of you are interested, that is where it would happen. But right now, it's my streaming career is like the definition of it's a peaceful life. I don't really need mods because there's nobody really needing banned except bots. The occasional bot. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, from here, we need to take this and insert it onto this side here, I believe, if you can see this. So take it and put it on like this. Is it facing this way? I believe. Yeah. And then we take that, and that is this book finished. Let's take a look at the wonderful spare pieces we get. We get a spare fork, a sausage, a bone, and then the carrot stem, and then like chicken foot, and this. And with all of those, they go into our box. Beautiful. Get that in there. And then get that. Now we can take a look at the back here. And put our people on some chairs. It's hard for him to fit there because of the chicken. Yes, orcs bring their swords to the table. They want to be able to cut the meat. I'll put this guy over here. And then the chef should be over by the fire. Trying to cook the sausage in the broth. Let me just check one more time that we were supposed to have nothing there. Yep, okay, perfect. So, finish second stage of the build. Looks nice. Got once again, the grog barrel, the counter at the back there, the like butchering thing. Is that me in the server? What? Oh, no, that's Canadian in the server if you're talking about Shrek. And here's the front of it. Now comes the good part. The part we've all been waiting for. Give me a second. And it's probably going to be even better when I have all of it. Okay, well, careful. Oh no! That was unintentional, my apologies. If you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, take this massive one, and this one should slide right in there. Right? Yeah. So see, from the top here, this right here, and this is gonna slide in and connect on these black ones sticking out. So place. And carefully position. Woo! Oh, it's beautiful. It clicked right in there. Look at it now. And this is only going to get bigger. What the Sigma? Woo! Look at this. It's huge. And in the back. Look at that skeleton in his cage down there. Oh my goodness. And let's not forget Gollum on this side, way back in that cave there. Such a cool set, bro.